right. It would be nice if I had the mic on. So we're gonna try this again. Welcome to the Real MoJo Show. Tonight we are talking to every single parent, every single woman, every single man who feels the pressure creeping up on them this week. The commercials, the flowers, the social media posts, and the fake perfection. Sorry about that, y'all. So, if you're single this Valentine's Day, this is not a punishment season. It's a preparation season. Being single does not mean being unloved. Being a single parent does not mean being incomplete. Tonight, we're talking about how to stay happy, healthy, and emotionally whole. So, before we get all into it, let me see who is in the building. I see quite a few of you there. Well, I just want to welcome y'all to the MoJo Show. And if this is your first time, go ahead and hit subscribe and subscribe to the channel so that you will be notified each and every time that I come on. Thursdays, 7:30 Central Standard Time. So before we get started, let me give you a little bit of introduction to who is the Real MoJo. All right. All right. All right. So, how many are you are single this Valentine's Day? And it's okay. You can go ahead and say, yes, I'm single. Because maybe you're single and want to be single. Let me ask you something. Be honest. Does this week make you feel pressured at all? Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat if you feel the pressure of the week. Move it a little bit. Just a little bit. Drop it in the chat if you're feeling that pressure. Because let me tell you something. Even though I am not single, there is still a slight of pressure that I feel around this time. So let's talk about why it's a bad connection. Is it bad? No music. Give me just a second. I stopped the music. Can you still hear music? Okay, just a minute. Just a minute. Okay. Let me test this mic. Can you hear me now? Is it bad? Is the connection still bad? Okay, so the music is off and my mic is on. Is it still bad? Is it chopping up in your ear? All right. Well, just a minute, y'all. Let me try something else. You know, the moment when you think that you worked out all these kinks. So I'm gonna try this mic. Better? That mic is better. I'm gonna go with it. It looks like I got a few people saying it's better. All right, I'm gonna go with it. I'll watch and see if you guys are still saying that I have to challenge this, but we'll right. So, so why is Valentine's a trigger for some people? So a lot of times it's because we live in a culture that compares, comparison culture. Uh, the loneliness is amplified by social media. Feeling overwhelmed or single parenting can be exhausting. Traumas from past relationships. So, you know, um, just all right. Let me test this microphone. Can you hear me? Thank you for the hanging light, Lisa. Thank you. Is this better? Okay, so I'm being told this is better. Is this better? Drop a one in that if it's better. If it's not, drop a two. Thank you for the heart. Thank you. All right. So we're gonna get this. We're gonna get this. Okay. So why Valentine's can trigger people? As I said, comparison culture, loneliness, amplified by social media, feeling overlooked or forgotten, single parenting exhaustion, trauma from past relationships. So some of you don't even miss the person. You miss the idea of not being alone. So I have a question for you all. How do you define, well, I want you to define loneliness versus aloneness. Just drop in the comments. What is loneliness? Do you feel aloneness is? Drop it in the comments. Thank you for the kitten. And just to let you all know, those of you who are tuning in from TikTok, I am not able to see your comments on my screen. So if you see me look to the side, it's because I'm trying to make sure I get your comments, get your GIFTSs and everything. So being being alone, feeling sad about it. You think I have a shop open? I don't understand what that is. I'm sorry. So drop it in the comments, please. What do you define loneliness, and what do you define as aloneness? We're gonna make this work. We praise God in a good and a not so good because technology can be funny, but we gonna roll with it. Oh, it takes you to a shop. I'm not sure, Joe Bell, but it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna roll with it. So I see it in the chat. Loneliness is when you're alone and you feel sad about it, and being alone and being okay with it. With it's not. All right. Someone in the chat says, "I think it's the same, just lonely." Okay. Okay. So now drop it in the chat. What is the difference between missing companionship versus missing dysfunction? Huh. So here, what I'm doing, just FYI for you guys on TikTok, I am streaming from a platform called Restream. So it doesn't have all of the functionality implemented directly on TikTok. This way, I'm able to stream from several different several different platforms at the same time. So that's why it may look different, it may operate a little bit different. But if y'all just bear with me, it's okay. GIFTSs are not necessary. I appreciate you being here and working through this with me that we can just talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So I have some suggestions for some of you who are out there alone. Instead of saying I'm alone, think of it as I have space. And if you need to, let's detox from if it's needed. Let's mute anything that may trigger you, because you just need to work, you just need to protect your peace, okay? Let's practice some gratitude. List 5 things you don't have to stress about during this time. I know one, you don't have to go stand in line and wait for reservations at the restaurant. You don't have to be amongst a huge crowd. You don't have to, if you just want to stay in your pajamas and stay in the bed and order pizza, hey, that's what you can do. You don't even have to do your hair or brush your teeth if you don't want to. So let's practice gratitude. What can we say that is a benefit of not having to go out and celebrate on such a busy day? And then I just want you all to think, what has being single saved you from? For some of us, especially if you are the maybe it saved you from a $200 restaurant bill. Maybe it saved you from overspending on a trip. So what has being single saved you from? Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. All right. So as y'all are doing that, I'm gonna keep going. So now the question is, how do we stay healthy physically and emotionally during this time? Well, single parents especially, sleep matters than scrolling. So instead of scrolling through TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and all of the, I forgot that I am streaming on all of these. Y'all do the F1 over there in the chat. But instead of scrolling, get some sleep. Maybe this is a good time to get some rest. Eat something real, a snack, because we can fall into eating things that don't benefit our body, that makes us feel worse. Because I know me, I'll eat a whole half gallon of ice cream and then feel terrible about it. Okay, so eat something real, not just snack. Move your body. Think about taking a walk. Maybe a walk will work for you. Maybe a jog. Maybe go to the gym. Yeah, I know. And look, think about it like this. You probably won't have to wait for equipment. You probably have a lot of equipment free, especially that little machine that you're always waiting in line for and it's never available. I'm just saying, it could be. And one thing I want to warn you all about, do not emotionally text. Don't grab that phone and start texting your ex. Oh, how I miss you. Oh, this. No, that's an ex. Don't do that. Do not emotionally text your ex. I'm going to say that one again. Do not emotionally text your ex. Leave him or her where she is, and do not give them the satisfaction of hearing you upset, okay? All right. I clicked that one. So, Valentine's is not a good day to revisit broken doors, okay? You leave those broken doors, revisit that on another time if you have to revisit at all. And just remember, closure does not come from a conversation. It comes from acceptance. I'm going to say that again. Closure does not come from a conversation. It comes from acceptance. And Jay, welcome in. Glad to have you here. All right. So I just want to make sure, are we texting our exes this Valentine's? No, we are not. All right. So alternatives to traditional Valentine's Day. What are some, y'all share with me, what are some alternatives that you can share with me, other than the usual Valentine's, going out to eat, um, trips and things like that? What are some alternatives? Okay, that's fine. That's fine, Lisa. I read you. So some alternative ideas are self-love dinner. Dress up for yourself and go out if that's what you want. Cook or order your favorite meal and just light a candle and just fall in love with yourself all over again. Or maybe choose this night to spend with your child. Do a parent-child Valentine's night. Enjoy. Order some pizza. Have a movie. I know my kids used to like pizza in a movie and popcorn. So maybe make cards together. Give each other cards. Teach your child that love is bigger than romance. Spend that time loving on your babies. So, or you can do a friends only celebration. Call it Freedom Freedom Friday, even though Valentine's Day is on Saturday. Or Single and Secure Sarah. Use it as a personal reset night. Do a vision board. Hey, write down your visions. Welcome in, Benito. Welcome in. Thank you for joining in. Do a vision board night. Journal about your future partner's standards. It would be a good time to go ahead and write down everything that you are seeking. Welcome in. Welcome into the room. Can you hear me better, Miss Lisa? I hope you can. And just another thing that you can do is just pray over your. Okay, it's very, very clear. So, um, those of you who are on TT, if you can also jump on over to Epic. I'm hearing that there's better sound. I don't know what I'm gonna do about this video, but we're gonna do what we do, all right? So I was saying, do a personal reset night, do a vision board, journal about your future partner. Thank you for those epics. Pray over your next season. Do a solo luxury night. Do a bath, a nice bath. Draw your bath. A lot of times we jump in showers because we're always in a hurry. But take a time and yourself in a nice bath. I love my bathtub. I have that deep garden tub like, but it's not quite a garden tub, but I love it. Drink you some wine, put on some, oh, thank you for that. Thank you, thank you. Put on some music and put that phone on do not disturb, okay? And just have some time, a solo luxury night, and enjoy it. So I just want to level this up. We need to stop acting like single is a waiting room. Thank you so much. Thank you. This is not a wait. This is a time for financial growth. Not having to spend money on this one holiday. I was on another friend's page, in fact, Lisa's page and Pretty Bull's page, and we were talking about just how important this is to so many people. There's gifts and money being spent, and sometimes we go overboard just for this one night, this one day, this one night, or this one weekend. This is an opportunity to save that money. Hey, Carolyn, welcome in. Save it and put it into something that's going to be beneficial. This is a peace building season. Just work on your inner peace. having peace for yourself, self-discovery season. Discover something new about yourself because we're constantly changing. Thank you for those epics. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, and this is a healing season. Maybe you just got out of a bad relationship and it's time to take a moment and heal. Because, single parents, you're not behind. You're in a building season that can be so beneficial the rest of your life. Yes, Ms. Kim. Ms. Kim says healing is very necessary. Yes, it is. And you really do want this opportunity to heal so that you don't take your baggage in next relationship. Yes, Lisa says she agrees. And just use this as an opportunity. Don't see this as a negative. Use it as an opportunity. Also ask yourself, what lesson did you learn in your last relationship that has taught you and that you can continue to learn? What did that relationship teach you? Did it teach you that maybe you need to have more patience? Maybe it taught you you elevate your voice when you are in heated fellowship, and maybe that wasn't a good thing. Maybe you need to work. There are so many things that you can do during this time to help yourself build, heal, and discover yourself more. So that's what we are going to focus on for this time. For those of you who are single during this time, and I just want to make a mention. Just because they're married couples, or if you're in a boyfriend girlfriend relationship, people in relationships also find themselves alone during Valentine's Day because here. I am one of those myself alone during Valentine's Day, and I'm going to do some of these things that I'm telling you. I'm definitely going to draw me a nice bath and drink me some wine, put on some music, because just because you are in a relationship doesn't necessarily mean that that you are going to celebrate. Because I am one that's not going to celebrate. So, and I'm okay with that because you know what? I'm okay with me, and you have to be okay with you. Valentine's Day does not define your value. You're not single because you're lacking. You are single because this is a time that you are learning, and you're learning more and more about yourself and how you act and how if you find yourself a little bit depressed or upset during this time, this is something you can learn from. You can, because you need to ask yourself, why are you having those feelings? Why is this a depressive time? And I understand you don't want to be alone. Okay, let's work on ourselves. Let's work on ourselves so that you'll also write down what you are desiring in your next relationship. And once you do that, you won't fall for the next hee-haw that comes along your way. Emotionally maturity is what Lisa said. I agree. You have to be emotionally mature, so that you don't take that emotional immaturity into your next relationship. So, and I just want to say, don't rush into your next relationship out of loneliness, because when you do that, you rush into a situation that you may want to hurry up and get back out of. You want to make the right choices and the right decisions. That's why I say this is a time where you can start writing down, what do you want in your next partner? What do you really want? Because sometimes we don't even know what we want. We don't even know what we're looking for. We are just throwing the dart like, it landed right there. Okay, no, we need to be intentional and just don't rush into the next relationship out of loneliness. Heal so your children see a healthy love, a healthy love, a healthy love model is what I'm trying to say. So if you are single during Valentine's Day, you're not alone. You are aligned. So I'm just looking at the chat. Just to see, can you go up? Oh, pumpkin spice in the house. Pumpkin spice in the house. All right. So I don't see anything in the chat, but if you enjoyed this live and it resonated with you, thank you for the heart. Thank you for the heart bomb. I really appreciate it. But if you're seeing, if this resonated with you, share this live. It'll be on YouTube, I think. Once I check on the sound quality, because I do not know what was happening with my sound today. Like, it's never been this bad, and I actually worked on it before this. But share this live. I will go through on it and see if I can fix it. But thank you. I'm smile through it all. No matter what, smiling through it all. So do me a favor. Drop me a heart in the chat if this blessed you, or drop me a heart in the chat if you know someone that you want to share this with, and drop a heart in the chat if I was able to share with you some ideas that maybe you didn't even think about, because I'm always happy to get feedback and to know that what I've shared with you has been helpful and received. And I thank you all for joining. If there is no questions, it's just bad on TT. Okay. So I haven't checked it on YouTube, but hopefully, actually I have someone here on YouTube. How is the sound, Curlin? Oh, it seems like YouTube. All right. Well, I hope this blessed you. I hope you can share this with a single person who may be struggling during this time. Let them know they're not alone. And you know what? Take a moment and just check in on your friends who may feel alone during this time. And because I know we'll all get busy, just take a moment, check in on your friends, make sure check their temperature, they're okay. And if not, just share a kind word with them. And maybe you can send them a flower, send them a nice meal, be a blessing to someone, because we all need someone sometimes. And with that, that's all I have. Is there anything there? And with that, that's all I have. Thanks for joining me. I will be back next Thursday, but I'm going back to my teaching for Epic and TikTok. So if you want to continue on that teaching track with me, learning how to navigate, learning how to monetize as a single parent, a single person, or a single income household, and while monetizing benefits a single household. Join me next Thursday at 7:30, same time, same place, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Epic. And hopefully we will not have these sound quality challenges. I believe we will not. But until then, keep it real and keep your mojo. Bye.